Today I'm going to be answering the question, should you homeschool? And trying to help you see if this is going to be a good fit for you. So the first pro that you get from homeschooling is that you get a lot of time with your kid. This is kind of like an obvious thing, but I think it's such an important aspect that we as moms or as parents kind of get this special time with their child, that those 8 hours where they're at school, now they're with us. And it's so special. We get to bond with them and get to know them and hopefully have some really special memories. Another pro to homeschooling would be the fantastic curriculums that you get to choose from. There's a plethora of curriculums out there, and you get to really go through, see what works for your kid, match the curriculum that you buy with your child's learning style, and find something that you both really enjoy and that works for mom or parent and child. All right, the next benefit to homeschooling would be that you get to know your child's needs and you get to tailor their school or their education to their specific needs. So for an example, let's say I bought this awesome curriculum. Me and my child are really enjoying it, but I see that she is struggling and she can't really do it at the pace that the curriculum should be. Like, okay, one lesson each day, but she's struggling with that. I, as the teacher, could say, no, we're going to spend an extra few weeks on this concept because you need this, child. And it's amazing that you get to tailor their education to their specific needs, because in a traditional school setting, the teacher can't really do that. They have to move along as the school has, their schedule and the needs of the greater whole of the class. But with homeschool, you get to really tailor your curriculum to that child. And on the flip side of that, if your child is doing just amazing, you could do multiple lessons or make the curriculum harder, or even purchase a more difficult, more rigorous curriculum for that child to meet their needs. All right, so the next benefit would be you get to tailor your schedule to meet your family's needs. This is a huge benefit. An example of this is, for example, we are busy, my family, on Fridays, and we are just exhausted on Fridays. So we like to squeeze our school into a 4-day school week and have like a three-day weekend. So that works for us. Also, if your family are more motivated to do school in the afternoons, and that's the time where you guys really work well, you can do more school in the afternoons and sleep in a little bit if that's something your family works better with. On the flip side of that, if you are early risers and you get your best work done super early in the morning, you can do your schoolwork very early and be done for the rest of the day. Or you could take breaks throughout the day. All that to say, tailor your schooling to your specific family's needs and be flexible. That's one of the pros. All right, we also have, you can school from anywhere. This is amazing, an amazing benefit. If you're traveling, if you have a work trip, if you want to take an amazing field trip, school from anywhere. You could school from the park. You could school from a coffee shop. You could school from an airplane. You can literally do school from anywhere. And this is a huge advantage to homeschooling. Another pro to homeschooling is you have lots more time for extracurricular activities. Since you have a more flexible schedule, and usually you get school done a little earlier than traditional school because you're working with one or just a few kids, you have the afternoons or other times of the day free for extracurriculars like sports, dance, art, Spanish or foreign language, piano. I mean, the list goes on, and you have a little bit more free time to do that. Another benefit is co-ops. This isn't for everybody. Not every family enjoys being a part of a co-op. A co-op is kind of like a community that you join, and they're all very different. It could be based on like nature and going on nature walks. It could be at a co-op that offers different classes for homeschool kids. It could be a co-op that actually offers a curriculum for homeschool kids, maybe once a week, twice a month. That's what a co-op is, and it's specifically for homeschool children. It's a wonderful place for creating a community where your child gets to socialize, mom or parent gets to socialize, and it's a great plus. Another thing that's great about homeschool is that there's so much less pressure on your child, especially when it comes to peer pressure. And they're able to kind of develop and be free to be themselves at home without that social pressure to conform. So peer pressure is so much less. And I personally have seen such a transformation in my children since being home, where they have just softened and been able to be themselves and not worry about trying to be cool or fitting in. Let's see. Another pro, at least in my household, that I've experienced this year for homeschool is we've been eating so much healthier. I have more time to cook healthy meals, and instead of packing a lunch, which usually included some processed foods or whatever, because I was in a hurry, we'll have like leftovers for lunch, or I just have a little bit more time to be more thoughtful about my kids' diet. So that's been a plus for us. And finally, there is a lot of pros for homeschool kids in the upper grades. For example, dual enrollment. I know you could do that in most traditional schools, but in homeschool, it's a very easy thing to do if that's something your family wants to do, which is have your child take college courses when they're in high school so they can graduate with their AA or some college already under their belt. Also for the upper grades, homeschool kids have more opportunity to do internships and focus on what they want their career to be like and do some experiences that prepare them for their future career. And also just being home and teaching them basic skills like laundry or folding clothes or cooking and things like that I feel, at least for me, went to the wayside. Those basic skills I couldn't really focus on because we had so much in our schedule when it came to picking the kids up from school and then right after that doing homework and then maybe squeezing an extracurricular and maybe squeezing in some time with parents, some bonding time. There just wasn't much time to really create good habits. So to us, to our family, a benefit is being able to really pour into our kids and help them prepare for being an adult one day. Homeschool is amazing, and if your family decides to do it, there will be some restructuring and reorganizing of, your lives in order to make this commitment to homeschool. But if you can do it, I highly recommend it. It's been amazing for our family. All right, talk to you soon. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can get more updates and more homeschool advice.